the supply chain, as everybody knows, has shrunk some, but there's still materials. If you have a flat deck, like a lot of these commercial buildings that we deal with, like the one we're sitting in, have a flat deck up there, that material is still 2 or 3 months out. If you do a coatings on your deck, the silicone products are probably 3 or 4 months out still.
Okay.
And that's not necessarily supply chain from overseas kind of stuff. That all that stuff is made in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's getting pieces of the puzzle to make it that are slowing things
I
up.
had a
And
discussion.
just your production.
A guy said, this would have happened regardless of COVID, just from the amount of demand.
Yeah.
We just kind of outpaced our supply a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and Brandon and I know you've been in here, we talked about it, but, when COVID hit the first time, I mean, the original year,
right,
construction really never shut down. Production shut down for supply chain guys, but production as far as on the ground never really shut down. And then last year when they're trying to catch up, production on the ground just increased because everybody was out running then. So we had the biggest, increase of new construction last year, of remodel stuff last year in Florida. And that's everywhere across the state. Plus, we had some really bad storms, not necessarily in Tampa or even in Florida, but Texas got hammered up, Louisiana got hammered up, the Northeast.
And they're going to need all those shingles, all that stuff's got to go to where it's got to go.
Yeah, there's only there's only a finite amount of production for boards, for shingles, for flat decks, for silicone. There's only so many plants, and once they're running hard as they can go, it is what it is.
So if you're out there now and you're thinking about a re-roof, or say you got an issue that you've been putting off, you better get in line, right?
Yeah, and the other thing is, because of all those supply chain issues, the prices have been escalating because the demand is still outpacing the supply by ways.
Right.
Even though it's not 6 months, it's only 3 months, it's still outpacing. So the prices have risen. We got 2 price increases the last year. We got a price increase in January. They've already told us we're going to have more price increases in April. So
now you're talking about roofing specific stuff, but even plywood, even just
plywood. There was a time when plywood went out of sight, and it's back down some. But everything moves, right? The screws, the nails, peel and stick, the shingles, the flat deck, the glue.
Right.
Everything that's out there that's being made is moving up. So even though it doesn't move up 20% per se, if it's 5% per item, each item you're getting, you're still paying another 5 or 10% higher to you as a homeowner than you would have paid last year.